people.
You set the parameters right from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, we are exclusive or we are open. That one is between the two of you. So that when these are the kind of things you need to know about the person.
Yeah,
I believe,
for me, but not what the person did in the past.
So how would you feel? You walk into your house one day and you find your boyfriend that you've been with for a year or so sniffing cocaine or something. You understand? I'm sure you would feel extremely disappointed.
He's still sniffing it, so that's something he needs to open up
but he
about.
probably didn't want you to know, and because you didn't ask, he hasn't said anything.
No.
So this is still happening in his life.
No, it happens. I am being as realistic as I possibly can. People hide things. I will ask you, you smoke weed before? Yes, I smoked some before. Okay, do I want to be with a girl who has smoked weed before? Yeah, it's okay. So that when I walk into the house one day and you are sitting down smoking, rolling a joint, it's either I turn a blind eye or I sit down and I join you. You understand?
Yeah, but the fact that I'm telling you I used to do it doesn't make
No, I'm not asking necessarily, okay, fine, do you still do it? You could say no, you don't. You understand? But you and I know that people who used to do a particular thing once in a while have
people
the
change,
tendency. I'm not saying they don't.
Okay,
but
so they
people have the tendency to
slip back into their old.
It happens. Even Christians at the point in time
backsliding.
Backslide.
Yeah, but you see,
you understand. So that's in there. If you tell me, then I decide that okay.
Asking me to tell you makes you a lazy date. You should have questions to ask me.
But I said
if you want to know me, ask questions and I'll tell you. But then don't focus on my past.
Right.
For example, I was on a date with somebody and I think it was our first date and he was asking me about my body count. And I was offended by that.
Your body count?
Yes.
What's that?
How many people I had slept with before?
Okay.
He was interested in that and I'm like, I don't see why you want to know this.
I don't know if that
why?
Still be tear about.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
is that
a question?
I'm just kidding. No, some people will ask. So it is up to you to decide whether, like you said, you are offended. So you tell the guy that I'm offended. And then you get up and you leave.
But isn't that part of the things you want to know about somebody? You're saying full disclosure. So if I ask
and you decide to tell me, fine. If you say you know the here, I know the here.
But is it necessary?
Some people would want to know.
But for you,
I know they care. That meter no day, but you go fit tell me 3. You know, I'm done like 100. So there's no way of knowing.
Okay, so how about the fact that I'll tell you the answer, knowing it's the truth, but you still doubt me? Because some people say women will never go past the figure 3. And if I've truly been with only 3 people or even 2, and I tell you, you still doubt me.
As far as your conscience is concerned, you have told the truth. What the other person decides to believe or not
but
is none of
you know, that's
so
the
why am I telling you then? If you won't believe me, then why do I tell you?
You see, these things, it be dicey. But I believe in it. If you ask me a question, I go tell you the truth. If you decide that because of what or if you think that because of what I've done in the past, you don't want to be with me, that's fine. That's your decision. At least I have been honest. At least it should tell you that you are dealing with somebody who is honest. Who can face his or her past. I can face mine.
But you see, in every new relationship, the approach is quite different. For example, if I meet man A, how we start, like the first 3 months, will be different from how I started with man B, because I feel, okay, my strategy or plan with man A didn't work out. So I need to, I didn't change. I'm not fake. No, I'm not a fake person. I am not, I'm just trying to understand. Maybe I am, I've got multiple personalities, but it's not a disorder. Just multiple personalities. And
are you sure?
Yes, very certain of that. When you meet man A,
having multiple personalities is a disorder.
No, not this one. Not like you can be both hot and cold. You're a blend of extrovert and introvert.
No,
so,
I'm just kidding.
And then when I meet man A, I show him the bubbly side first.
I mean, isn't it dependent on the person you meet as well?
Yeah, the person too, and how they receive you determines which one, how you open up to them first. And then with man B, you're like, okay, maybe let me tone it down a bit, because.
But then that's not being you, because then it means you're pretending to be.
You're not pretending. It's all part of you. Nobody is bubbly 24/7.
True.
So you're like, okay, this time around, let me go this way. Maybe in this sense, rather open up during this point in the relationship. So every relationship and how you go about it, maybe. And back to the disclosure thing. So when I meet man A and I am that bubbly person and I tell you some of the things I did that got me in trouble back in school, and 3 months after that, it doesn't work. I move on to man B. And I tell man B also, even though I go there as a calm person, that doesn't work to man C, man D, E, and everybody knows my business, but I'm still not with any of them.
You see what I mean? Where do you draw the line?
I understand that, but like I said, it's a risk you have to take. That's basically it.
You see, a lot of people.
You can agree with me. You can disagree. With
people have a tendency. Don't say that.
No, but that's the truth.
People have a tendency to take information and use it. Do you understand? I went to the date. It was a blind date with a guy, right? I was introduced to the guy, and we decided to have dinner. And right at dinner, I was very honest about the fact that I have a child. It is something that I don't hide. As soon as I meet a guy, it will come up in the conversation one way or the other. You understand what I'm saying? Like he didn't call me again. He didn't call me again.
But,
you know?
Okay.
And so imagine it was something more personal.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, look, I'm not saying that person is a bad person. I'm not saying he's a bad person.
So that person doesn't want to be with somebody who has a child. That is his choice.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
It's happened to me before. At the room with some girl. My picking mother call me. You understand? What I talk to, always say, which woman you talk to like that? I said, my picking mother. He say, you get picking? I say, yeah. He say, about why you no tell me? I for no. He got up where he dress where he go. Where the team bought me. The way I bought self. You get it.
Right.
So I believe that everybody has
but
to know.
That is why some women are hiding
the
fact that they have children. For instance, because you see, that should not, as a single mother, that should not prevent me from meeting somebody new.
And I feel like you 3 times, moving on, you want to hide it.
Exactly.
Jocelyn, it should not.
But you know, there are some things you should disclose.
And it will not prevent you from meeting somebody new. You understand? But it is the person who you are meeting also has the right to decide whether he or she wants to date somebody who has a child. It's basic.
Yeah, but you see,
would I want to go out with a former drug addict? I have the right to know that at some point in time, you smoke or you sniff something before or you inject something. It is my right. I don't want to get into, let's say, I don't want to get married and then that aspect of your past comes to haunt the two of us. You understand? I have the right to decide. So if I know, and I know that, okay, you say you've stopped, I can even help you not to go back into that kind of thing.
There's some things that you need to disclose. Things like having a baby.
Somebody may feel that it is not important.
No, because the child is still in your life. The child cannot be sent back into...
It doesn't matter. Somebody may feel that it is not important for you to know whether I have a child or not. Because that one too is in my past. But like I said,
but you
can't
can't compare
your present and will be in your future.
Exactly. So have some of the things you have done in the past.
But the child is a living being and will keep growing.
It doesn't matter.
It's not the same as being clean for 10 years.
Everything you have done in your past will one day, somehow, some way, it will affect you. It will affect you.
It will affect you if you don't leave the past in the past. I think
will come up. Then you can mention something like that.
We can decide to. This is something we will not agree on.
No, there are major things that you should open up about.
Right.
For example, if you're diabetic, I think you should let your partner know that.
Or your if you're AS or SS, how do you call that thing?
You should open up your genotype. You
right.
need to let your partner know about it.
Some people feel say, they hear is
Why?
my
something like hiding a kid
see,
or things like this. Okay,
saying,
some of the reasons why you hide
saying,
that. Some of the reasons I'll hide something like that is because I think it will become a problem in the future. So I'm thinking, let me make him or her fall in love with me, and then I will tell them. But then they're in love with me, so they won't walk away.
Right.
That would be the reason why something I know will come up. I will still hold it back from
me. What if your family has, a history of mental illness, for instance? Your family has a history of mental illness. Okay, your family has a history. It's not you, okay, but you're from the family. Do you tell?
Your picking go figure it out.
No, but I won't tell my boyfriend.
I mean, but it's not me.
I don't care. Your picking go, but when I'm picking go figure it out.
My boyfriend that.
I will not tell my boyfriend that.
That was your choice. Tell my mother or my father
my
case, some my uncle somewhere.
Or my brother or
something. It is salon. So yeah, so that when I behave in a certain way, you go fit to say, this nigga.
Maybe it's time for him.
Yeah, because look. When I'm eating, health issues are really important. Yeah. When I'm eating, my mother always refers to the fact that I have a grandmother who's diabetic, and sometimes that diabetes is hereditary. I mean, I stand to be corrected, but that's what my mom says. That it's either type 2, which is through sugar, what you consume and that kind of thing, or you inherit it. So my mother is always saying that, okay, so none of your father's siblings, including your dad, has diabetes, but it may be hiding there somewhere. So when you dey chop, be careful. Why?
Mental illness is a life thing.
But the thing is, you know that we are more about mental health than we are about diabetes.
Bunny, imagine that your mother tells you, your mother, you met a girl, right? And you love her. And the girl, everybody knows that she's from a family of mental illness. Your mother will not allow you to marry that girl. But that's somebody you love with.
No, but
your family will say,
I said to you the last time that whatever I decide to do has absolutely nothing to do with my parents. You understand? My parents can raise hell. I don't care. If I want to do it, I'll do it. It's my life. When the problems, or if, let me use the word, if the problems arise, they may sit there and say, I told you so, but I will deal with those problems. I may still go back to them for help, and my parents being my parents will help me, in spite of the fact that, well, they told me not to go ahead and do it. That's what good parents do. In spite of the fact that you disobeyed them, they will still help you. That's what good parents do. But it's my choice. You understand? Because I remember I was like 10 or 15 years ago or something. Yeah, I'm that old. I was dating a girl who was a Muslim. And I loved this girl so much. And yes, I wanted to marry her. I'm not a religious person. So when I told my mom about this person, my mother was like, so when you have kids, are your kids going to be Christians or Muslims? And I told my mother that way I know they hear. Whatever they want to be when they grow up, that is their choice. My mother said, okay, if you can live with it. You understand? How did I know? Because the person was open with me, told me about a situation where her sister had gone to marry a Christian or somebody who was a Muslim, and their marriage didn't work. Within 2 or 3 years, they had divorced, and their parents didn't want the same thing
to happen
to them. So we had that kind of